Hi Pisces, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Pisces, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Pisces, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Pisces spirit. All right, Pisces, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Pisces, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Four of Swords in reverse. So somebody is here very depressed. They feel they won't be forgiven. They want to end the fight, but they know they did wrong. They feel that, okay, let me regroup. Let's start from this side. So one of you here feels, Pisces, I can't stay stuck, stressed in this connection anymore. I need to move towards my own happiness now. I've waited long enough. Things have been stagnant. Nothing has flourished. Everything's just spilled to the ground. I think I should now follow my own passions or move towards something new and exciting for me and make my own dreams and wishes come true. The other person, they do want to end the fight, but they feel that the other person is maybe exhausted of them, tired of them, maybe has given up on them because I don't think there was any offer of commitment, and they know they did wrong. They know they did some injustice. So that's why they're scared. They may not be forgiven now, even though they want to rebuild. Even though they want to rebuild what's broken in this connection, they're a little scared they won't be forgiven now. So they could be a bit sad and depressed because of that. Let's see. I'm going to, of course, clarify all these cards and dig a little deeper, Pisces. But before that, let's start by asking the universe. Spirit, what's going on with Pisces and their person? Why are they both feeling this way currently? Pisces and their person, Spirit. Okay. The first one here, Pisces says, codependency. Someone may have been relying too much on this connection. So somebody had, maybe one of you had to trust that you can be happy by yourself. You don't have to depend on the other person to make an offer or keep you happy or make you happy. It's like first and foremost fill your own 9 cups and then expect that 1 cup to come to complete the 10 of cups. So maybe that codependency was a lesson that had to be learnt, which I think is being learnt. Okay, second is support. Look for security from those closest to you. So if this is a difficult time, Pisces, there will be people around you, maybe your parents, counselor, friends, who can support you during this time. Third one says decision. A decision is being made about this connection now. So let's see who's making the decision and what that decision is. So before we start clarifying, Pisces, let's also start with some dialogue message cards here. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll clarify the rest. Pisces and their person, Spirit. Pisces and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Pisces and their person, Spirit. Let's take a few more from another deck. Pisces and their person, Spirit. And we'll take a few more from a third deck and then start the reading. Pisces and their person. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Pisces, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, please forgive me for wasting your time. I didn't treat you with respect. I wish I could turn back the hands of time and we could start all over again. My love for you never goes away. Soon I plan on returning, hoping it can work this time. So maybe they messed up a couple of times in the past. You may not be perfect, but you're perfect for me. It's hard because we can't seem to work out our differences. I have anger issues I'm working on. You're always in my dreams. One day I believe we will be together again. You deserved much more than what I could give you at the time. I wonder if there's someone else who can make you happier than I can. All right, so these were some of your messages, Pisces. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on my left side, which is person A for me. Later, we'll move to the other side, person B. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based, and I'm not guessing which side Pisces is on because I could be dealing with two Pisces on either side. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, co-worker, relative. It is a general reading. Please use your own judgment here. So, person A, let's focus on you first. How are you feeling currently? What's the Eight of Swords in reverse? Yeah, person A says, they are sad. They are sad. I think for a long time they did feel that the other person was their soulmate. We are meant to be together. They should have given me their cup. I was ready to give my cup to them. We are past life connection or whatever. But I don't think that offer came from the other side. So that's why I think person A is saying enough. I can't be stuck in a connection where it's just me who feels this connection and they don't. Because if they did, they would have offered me something by now. They wouldn't have been so stagnant. I mean, things have been slow, not moving. I think person A is getting a little, fed up. They're getting impatient now. I can't keep myself stuck here forever and ever, just at standstill where nothing is moving. So person A could be thinking right now that it's time for me to walk away from this connection because I was not emotionally satisfied. So person A feels they were the only ones carrying all the burden of the connection on their shoulders while their person was out there, maybe chasing other people or having other options and playing hot and cold with them. So person A is like, yeah, I need to move towards my own happiness now. Nine of Cups. Yeah, but only because I think they felt betrayed and hurt. They felt betrayed, they felt hurt, they felt I didn't get the offer that I should have gotten. I thought that this was my soulmate. I put in all my energy, effort, but they didn't. So why do you feel this way? Person A, tell me. Person A says, because I waited long enough. My life has been on hold for long enough, and they continue to treat me like I'm just an option in their life. They refuse to make a decision. They refuse to make a choice. I wanted a happily ever after with them. I wanted commitment with them. I was bringing my best to the table, Omkaratarot. I wanted to start a brand new chapter with them, but it all ended because they refused to make a move. So I am now cutting away the past and trying to focus on what makes me happy because I don't want to be in hermit mode for the rest of my life. I need to get out of this phase of my life where my life is on hold. So I think person A is now cutting this connection off, making a decision that, I know enough now. I don't trust them anymore. I think person A is just angry because things have not moved. So tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now? Five of Cups. So there is sadness. I think there is sadness because person A really did want the other person to step up and take responsibility or give them an offer. I mean, person A says, I saw them as my perfect counterpart and I wanted things to move forward in a very good, stable way. But they offered me very, very little. And then maybe person A even found out some information. Maybe they found out that their person was out there having passion elsewhere, or they suspected that, and that gave person A a lot of stress and anxiety, sleepless nights, feeling I really respected them and I wanted them to step up. Instead, they're out there cheating on me, lying on me, ghosting me, having fun with others. So this is toxic. I need to now release this toxic energy pattern from my life, I realize that it's stopping me from finding myself or loving myself first or finding new love. So I think person A is kind of getting impatient now. Enough is enough. Excuse me. Okay, so what action person A will finally take, I will open later, Pisces. Let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling about this now? Why the Five of Wands in reverse for you? Oh, they are realizing they're losing out on an opportunity. Maybe person A was the one who was always, making the effort or fighting for their attention or something. They are going through a tower, recognizing that person A has given up on them. They're not fighting for me anymore. They seem to have given up. They're exhausted of me, tired of me, and that's kind of feeling like a loss to person B now. They're feeling, oh, I'm abandoned now. Nobody's fighting. I mean, they're not fighting for me anymore. They've given up on me. They don't want to work things out with me. They've pulled their energy back. Why do you feel this way, person B? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. One more. They feel foolish. I think this person always knew that this is my soulmate. But they maybe didn't want to make a decision then. They were not ready for commitment. I mean, they were always attracted to person A. They saw person A as very attractive and, somebody who they were drawn towards, somebody who was loving and caring and nurturing. And they are realizing that they did something very, very foolish by not making a decision when they had the chance to make that decision, right? They know that person A is their soulmate and they do want to return. But they also know they did a big injustice. They did something really wrong. And now they are scared to reveal that they do recognize person A, they do see person A as the best of the best, and what if they don't accept my offer now? What's the injustice you did? Tell me why the Justice card in reverse. Something they did which they feel person A found out. They got found out. So yeah, they are devastated. They are devastated now. They feel it's over. They know they need to apologize for something. They are sensing that person A is now emotionally walking away from them, no longer arguing with them, fighting with them, is like moving on towards their own peace. And they are worried that they've turned their back and they're going to find somebody better than me. They've cut me out. They'll never trust me again now. Maybe some secrets about them came out. I don't know what it was. But they know they did wrong, and person A probably knows and found out. Now they've been cut out. And what have I done? Okay. So how do you see the connection currently then, person B? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Page of Cups in reverse. They feel whatever they did was unforgivable. They will not be forgiven now. One more. This person sabotaged this connection for some reason. I don't know why. Even though they saw person A as their happiness and they knew that this was a soulmate bond, but they sabotaged this connection for some reason. Now they want to talk, they want to message, they want to make things right. They have had the clarity. But they are expecting disappointment. Or they feel they disappointed their person and their person is not going to trust them. What's the Tower in reverse? Yeah, they want to rebuild. This person wants to rebuild, but they don't know how. Why? Because they feel, what if the other person has given up on me? They do want to step up and they do want to offer something. But because of, I think, something that got revealed in the past, they're not sure if they can get a brand new chapter, or is it over? Okay, so let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Pisces. And while I shuffle this deck now, may I please remind you, if the storyline has made any sense to you, to please let me know. You can do that by clicking the thumbs up button or, leaving me a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. Alright, so person A, let's start with you. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days. 5 of Swords in reverse. Person A says, I don't want to deal with somebody who makes me feel I'm not good enough for them. They're always playing mind games, always making me feel as if I'm not the chosen one. I'm not going to allow that anymore. They always abandoned me, left me out in the cold. This has become toxic behavior. I'm now, I'm going to listen to my intuition now because according to person A, they felt that their person just juggled them or didn't make a decision regarding them. So person A is sitting in a lot of hurt and pain. They're sitting in a lot of hurt and pain because they feel I waited long enough. And if they're never going to make up their mind, always going to make me feel less than, then maybe yes, I should move on and give my heart to somebody else. I should accept that this chapter is over. So, person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life. Person B. Ace of Cups in reverse. They don't want person A to go and give their love to anyone else. They don't want to lose out on this love. So what are you going to do about it? 10 of Wands, the Tower and the Star card. My God, this person is going through a Tower moment, recognizing this is my soulmate. I want to go back to them. I don't want them to give their love to anyone else. They want to come back and heal this connection. That's for sure. They just need a little bit of courage. Right? They just want a little bit of courage to maybe come and apologize, but they are serious. They do want to bring this happiness back. So then, 4 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person is depressed because they feel they're getting some bad karma for whatever they did in the past. 4 of Swords in reverse. The Page of... They are spying, they are manifesting, they are trying to see if person A has others around them. Is there competition now? This person is spying because they want a chance. They're manifesting this connection back. They have realized who person A is to them. It's just that I don't know what they did. Okay, tell me a little more, person B. Give me a little more. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. This person is maybe giving person A time to heal or something. They do want to work on this connection. They're hoping that in time person A will calm down or something, not be so defensive maybe, or not push them away. They definitely want to change things around. They want person A to forget about everything that happened in the past. It's like they're almost like giving time to person A that, whatever happened, let's just forget about it and let's start anew, because they want to work on this connection now. They want to heal the connection. They want to step up and they want to be also respected. They want to step up and show person A that, hey, I'm ready for you now, or I want to step up, take responsibility. There's just that little bit of fear, that anxiety, all that is going on in their head, but definitely this person does want to reunite. But they would like to start from scratch, Spirit says. But this time round, they do want to make things right. They want a happily ever after with person A, who they see as somebody who is incomparable, somebody who they want to grow old with. And yes, they're ready to put the work in. They're a little intimidated, I think, from facing person A, because they feel person A is going to push them away or be very defensive or will ask hard questions. But heart of hearts, I think person B does see person A as their soulmate as well. They want to hold person A's hand and walk into the sunset with them. So that's what I have for you. Till next time then, Pisces. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.